Hi crafty friends, this is Jenny from crafttestdummies.com, and today I want to give you a little video overview of the Martha Stewart Crafts Crafter's Clay, and this is in particular the Nature Starter Kit. So this is a package that has 22 pieces in it, including 4 molds, these silicone rubber molds. It has packets of clay that you can mix, some floral tape and wires, kind of everything you need to get started. So the question is, what might you do with these? Well, you might want to make these little embellishments and then create garlands. They're really super lightweight when they dry, so you could use them for home decor or gift items. It might be a little chunky for a card, but it'd be great for a shadow box or for an embellishment on a scrapbook page. So just wanted to give you a little closer looky-loo at these molds. They're bigger in real life than what they looked like on the package. For example, here's the bluebird, and then you can see here, this is the actual bird that we molded, and my daughter was playing with this one, so she put it on one of the twigs so that the birdie could sit on a stick. I thought that was cute. And to use the molds, they're really simple. They are really flexible. Here you can see. What I'll do is take a little bit of the crafter's clay. Now this is a lot like the other what's the word? Like air dry paper clays on the market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with some white. It's really very mixable, as you'll see here in a minute. You just need a little bit. I'll tell you, these clays are very what we call highly pigmented, in which means that just a little bit of a colored clay does a heck of a job coloring the white clay. Always use a little more white clay than you think you'd like. If you want light pink, just a little crumble of the red will be enough to tint it. Here you can see already, I'm just working this quickly in my hands. And that's a pretty rosy pink for just using that little teeny weeny amount. But it's very pretty. It mixes up. It's very soft and foamy in the hands. It has a high water content, so it will shrink a little bit as it's drying. A little heads up there. But it's super easy to work with. If you're ever hesitant to work with a polymer clay because it's harder to knead on your hands, this stuff is great. So it's great for seniors, little kids. It's great for anybody with hand problems like arthritis or fibromyalgia perhaps. But it works up pretty quickly. And then I think I'm going to use, let's use this. Just for fun, let's use this daisy. What's also really nice is it has little Martha Stewart embossed logo on the back of every one. We're just going to press it into the mold like so. Now, here's kind of the cool thing. You could just leave it in the mold and the back would dry very securely. But you'd have to demold it in order for it to dry in the front. But look at this. I just am peeling it back and very gently removing it. And there you go. And I hope you can see how much detail these molds provide. I think I like the clay, but ooh, I really, really, really like the molds. So, also after you have it dried, here's one that, like I said, my daughter made and then demolded, and it's a little wrinkly. She could have pushed a little flatter. You can paint this clay. You want to use an acrylic versus a watercolor because it will start to kind of gum back up a little bit. It'll rehydrate. But it's a great sculpting tool. Here's some layered flowers that my daughter did using mostly the colors right out of the package. She didn't do any mixing here. But this is just, it's really super lightweight and the colors are really vibrant. So just wanted to kind of, like I said, give you a little overview on how cute these are. The molds are just, can I tell you again how much I love the molds? I love the molds. They're silicone, they're high quality. You could use them with polymer clay. If you wanted to get a set and designate them, you could bake right in them. You could use them with resin. You could use them with foods like chocolate. This is, by the way, a little bit of polymer clay. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just kind of warming it up in my hands. I'm going to stick it in this mold like so. And if I wanted to bake in this mold, I could bake in it. That's the joy of these kinds of molds. And because they're flexible, it just peels out and you are ready to go. Love, love, love the molds, which by the way, they also sell the molds as a set of 4. They have some different sets. Here's another set that we had gotten. So these have some leaves. Here's a nice fern. This is a little cherry blossom in that branch I was telling you about before. So, oh, and a butterfly, because who wouldn't want like a butterfly? So there's your overview of the Martha Stewart Crafts Crafter's Clay Nature Starter Set and molds. I hope this gives you an idea about whether or not this product would be right for you. Thank you so much for being a part of the Craft Test Dummies community, and we hope to see you at www.crafttestdummies.com. Bye-bye!